Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avataravarishthaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. Offering my Sastanga Pranam at the lotus feet of Sri Ramakrishna, Mother Sharda Devi and Swami Vivekananda, I offer my heartfelt namaskar to all of you. A man established a zoo with lot of animals and made the entrance fee 100 rands, but no one came to the zoo. He reduced it to 50 rand, but still no one came. He then reduced it to fees 10 rands, but still people didn't come. Finally, he hit upon a plan. He made it free of entrance. Everything free. Everybody can free. You see, people are very attracted to free things at discounts. So now the zoo was filled to the brim. Lot of people. Now it was time in the evening for everybody because it was free. Nobody is leaving the zoo at all. They are just walking around the zoo and they are enjoying. Now it was time to close the zoo. Now the owner quickly locked all the gates of the zoo. He set the lions and the hyenas and the jaguars free. And now all people started running towards the gate. They told, open the gate, we have to go out. No, you have to pay rand 1,000. Then only you will be allowed to go out. So now everyone paid 1,000 rand and ran out of the zoo. So now, what is the moral of the story? As you go about in life, be aware of cheap or free offers. Nothing is free. Only free thing you get is free cheese you get is in the mouse trap. So the mice has to lose its life if it goes for the free things. So likewise, we cannot get anything free in this world. We have to pay the price for everything. No, nothing free. You have to pay the price. We are all doing so much of karma every day, every second, so much of karma. So the fruit of the result of action, whether you think, whether you do, whether you work or whatever speak, it's called kaya, vacha, manasa. Kaya means with your body or with your hands or you perform actions. Vacha means with your mouth, speak. And manasa means even in your mind, thought. Whatever you do, it goes on accumulating karma phala. That's why today we are in whatever condition, good or bad. It is because of all our actions. Is there no way out? Will this go on like this? Yeah, we do a lot of good actions. Punya karma. What for? To get good result. Why? We want to enjoy. So some people commit wrong deeds. That will also accumulate sins and that will also give us result. So we have to take repeated births and we have to die, and birth and death and birth and death is going on. So many things we are seeing in this life, suffering, and you feel the suffering more and more. Now, is there no way out of this? Yes. Do you remember on 5th of this month, we had in India and many places a special puja That was the Amavasya, new moon day. You couldn't see moon on that day at all. It was Amavasya, just few days back. Something special was celebrated in India in many of our centers. It was not celebrated here in Durban. We don't have the tradition. Maybe in future it may happen by the will of the Lord. So that special day is called Phalaharini Kali Puja. What is the meaning of phala? Phala means the result, the fruit. Phala means fruit. Harini means the remover, one who destroys, one who takes away the fruits of action. Not only bad, also good. Why? Why good karmas? We have done with so much of difficulty, we have done the good karmas. We want to enjoy heaven. We want to enjoy so many things. Why that too? Because that is also bondage. That also creates birth again and again. To reap the result of the good action, we have to take birth, we have to go to heaven, we have to go to different Pitraloka, we have to go to different lokas. Then after finishing that, just like in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna tells, Kshine Punye Martyalokam Vishanti. The moment your punya, stock of punya is over, merit is over, then the gods and goddesses in the heaven, the small letter gods, the angels, the apsaras, the damsels, they, when you do lot of good karmas and go to that place, they will welcome you with singing and all the dance and everything. But when you finish also, they will take you back, bring you singing, dancing and put you down. You have to fall to this earth. Kshine punye martyalokam vishanti. You have to get back the birth again. So much of desire you have now. You have enjoyed that heaven and all other places. You come here, you want the same enjoyment. You cannot get it on this earth. So you are so much of aspiring for that. Then you do wrong deeds to get that quickly. Unrighteous deed, you will earn sins. And again you will go to hell, you will go to animal life. Again you will come back 50-50, punya, papa, equal. Then you will get human birth. Again you will do good karmas. Again you will go to heaven. Other lokas, Pitraloka come down. Millions and millions of time this is happening. No, is there no end for this? Just like punya or papa, the sin, the bad things you commit, it binds you like a iron cage. It may be aluminium or iron or some other cage to put you in the bondage of papa. But what about punya? The merit you do is golden cage. That's all. It's golden cage. That's all. Both of them binds you. Both of them, see, it may be cage. You may be happy, oh, this is a golden cage. But it is binding you. It will not give you freedom. It is bondage. Both punya and papa, whatever you do, if you do it for enjoyment, to enjoy, then you have to come back again and again. But if you do the good deeds as an offering to please God, then the Lord will not give you this bondage. He will give you only good things and release you from this bondage of both good and bad. Then why are we supposed to do good deeds? Suppose a thorn has gone to your feet. How will you remove that thorn? You will take another thorn and remove this thorn. After removing this thorn which had pricked you, will you take that same pin or the thorn and tell that, oh, you have helped me to remove this pin and keep inside your foot again? Pierce it inside? No. Taking away the thorn which is pierced into your leg, you will remove that with another thorn and throw away both the thorn. Likewise, by doing these good karmas, all the havan, puja, everything, charity, all the good karma yoga you do, that is to remove this bad karma. Then finally, we have to give up both of them just like thorn and offer it at the feet of the Lord and get freedom, eternal freedom. That is mukti. Now, Phalaharini Kali Puja is when you pray to the Divine Mother Kali, Phalaharini, she destroys, she removes all these bondages, good and bad, and she will release us eternal freedom. So on that day, it's a very special, auspicious day. Phalaharini Kali Puja is done. so that they will, the whole night, usually this Kali Puja is done on Amavasya, new moon day, no moon, Amavasya. So that was also Amavasya. Now let us go through an incident in the life of Sri Ramakrishna. What is that? One year, Kali Puja, that is Palaharani Kali Puja, fell on Saturday, and now for worshipping the Divine Mother. Master told us, practice Japam tonight. So who is the person who is narrating this? It is Swami Adbhutananda. In Ramakrishna, as we saw him, you can get this incident. Swami Adbhutanandaji is narrating this incident. One of the direct disciples, at that time he was Latu, who was serving Sri Ramakrishna. That year, Kali Puja fell on Saturday, an auspicious day for worshipping Divine Mother. Master told us, practice Japam tonight. Anyone who practices Japa on very auspicious nights like this will soon reach perfection, God realization. The Master did not allow all of us to sleep that night. He sang until late hours. So the Kali Puja will go on. It will start at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock in Belur Math and many other ashrams. It will go up to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. So this year, another special event happened in Belur Math during Palaharani Kali Puja. What is that? You know, few months back, most revered, Swatmaramanandaji Maharaj passed away. So usually sannyasa is given on the day of Ramakrishna's birthday, Ramakrishna Tithi Puja. But because the President Maharaj, most revered Swatmaramanandaji Maharaj, was not in good health, so he is the person who has to give sannyasa to the candidates. 36 candidates were there to get, brahmacharis were ready to get sannyasa, but they cancelled that event. Even on the day of Ramakrishna's Tithi Puja, that night they do Kali Puja. Why? Because in the pure body of this avatara of Narayana, Mother Kali existed. She lived, she took the shelter of that pure body and she existed in that body. You all know that, the incident. He realized Mother Kali, and always Kali used to reside in that body. Just before giving up his body, few days were left, and he called Narendra, the future Swami Vivekananda, and asked him to sit near him and transferred some electricity-like power into Vivekananda. Vivekananda lost consciousness. Ramakrishna was in Samadhi, and there was some huge power being transferred to his body. So that is in the life of both Ramakrishna and also in Narendra's or Swami Vivekananda's life. Later on, when one of the disciples, Sharat Chandra Chakravarti, a householder disciple, a great Sanskrit scholar, he was very free with Swami Vivekananda, his guru. He asked him, Swamiji, during that period when Ramakrishna transferred some electricity like power, something like 200 or 2000 volts, that was all described in the book. What is that? What happened then? Swami Vivekananda told, no electricity, no power. Until then, the Divine Mother Kali was residing in the person of Sri Ramakrishna. She came away to my body. Ramakrishna transferred. That power means here, Divine Mother Kali, who was residing in that person, Ramakrishna, came to my body. After that, she has never given me any rest. She is constantly sitting on my head and making me this work for this country, for this Sanatana Dharma, for the whole world. She is making me constantly work. That was what Swami Vivekananda told. So, Mother, that Kali, was in the pure person of this avatar of Narayana, Ramakrishna. And whenever Sri Ramakrishna earlier, as a sadhaka, he wanted to see Mother Kali, he used to cry and call her, and Mother would come. But later on, he was so intensely devoted to Mother, he need not call. Divine Mother started residing in him. Whenever he wanted to see Mother Kali, what would he do? In the life it comes, he used to go and see his own figure or his own person in the mirror, and he would not see. He had obliterated his ego to such an extent that ego never existed. He could see not himself, but he would see Mother Kali in himself. We see that in the life. So now, in gospel also you see that Girish Chandra Ghosh and other people on the worship of Mother Kali, they worshipped Ramakrishna himself on that day. So all these things showed that Ramakrishna, in him, the Divine Mother Kali existed. But on that special day, 1882, if I'm right, what happened? Master, on the Palaharani Kali Puja day, he worshipped. He made all arrangement there in the Dakshineshwar Kali temple. The Mother Kali's worship was going on. He had asked Hriday, Hriday used to call him as Mama, Hridayanath. So he made all arrangement in his own room, Ramakrishna's room in Dakshineshwar, for some worship. But nobody knew what is going on. Ramakrishna worshipped Mother, asked Mother Sharda Devi to come and sit there on that seat made ready for the Divine Mother, and he worshipped Divine Mother in the person, not in the image, not in the kalash, not in the ghata, in the pot, but not in the photo, but in the Sakshat person of Mother Sharda Devi. And whom did he invoke? Not Mother Kali. On Palaharani Kali Puja, he didn't invoke Mother Kali, but he invoked another Divine Mother aspect of Mother Kali, that was Shodashi. What is the color of Mother Kali? Dark. And so fierce, terrible aspect. With all that Rundamala, the heads and other things, the blood curdling, everything in the kappara, karadharani. In the kappara means in a bowl she is having that blood, the human blood or whatever blood. So the head of the person is there. But here, the Divine Mother Kali herself in the form of Ramakrishna worshipped, and invoking that in Mother Sharda Devi, that was Shodashi. What is that Shodasha? Or Shodasha means in Sanskrit 16. The Divine Mother, because seeing that form, ugly or fierce form of Kali, somebody laughed at her. So she took his most beautiful form. What was that most beautiful form? That was Shodashi, Rajarajeshwari, Tripura Sundari. Sundari means the most beautiful. Tripura Sundari means the whole universe. You can't find such beauty. That is Tripura Sundari, Shodashi. Shodashi means always 16 years old. The age will not cross 16 years. Young, beautiful, that is Shodashi. So invoked Divine Mother Shodashi in the form of Sharda Devi's body and worshipped her. That is called Shodashi Puja. That is the speciality on the Palaharani Kali Puja. So we will go through that and see what is the significance. Why did Ramakrishna worship? He could have worshipped Mother Kali, but he himself is Kali. But why did he worship? Let us see. Let us go. What is that speciality? Now, the beauty of Shodashi, Mahavidya. Besides, Ramakrishna, while doing his sadhana, for 12 years he did so much of difficult spiritual practices. What was practiced for 5,000 years from the beginning of the creation up till then, all the spiritual practices Sri Ramakrishna practiced. Everything. So he used to have lot of visions of gods and goddesses. Besides the visions mentioned above, there was no limit to the number of Devi's form, Divine Mother's form, ranging from 2-arm to the 10-arm. He saw during this period. Again, some of them engaged themselves, some of the deities engaged themselves in conversing with Master and gave him various instructions. Although all of those forms of the Divine Mother were of extraordinary beauty, we were told by Sri Ramakrishna himself that all of that beauty, they were not worth comparison in that respect with that of Sri Rajarajeshwari, otherwise called Shodashi, always young like the 16-year-old girl. The Master said, I saw in a vision the beauty of that person, Shodashi, Rajarajeshwari, which melted and spread. That beauty melted and spread all around, illumining the quarters. That was the vision of Mother Shodashi. Now, how did he do this Shodashi Puja? A little more than half of the month of Jyeshtha. That is this. The Indian calendar, we have that different months. Jyeshtha is one of the months. In the month of Jyeshtha had elapsed. It was the new moon day, Amavasya, the holy occasion of the worship of Palaharani Kalika Devi. It was the day of a special festival at the Dakshineshwar. When Ramakrishna was residing there, he was not doing puja of the mother, Hriday and other people were doing. So in Dakshineshwar Kali temple he was there. Sri Ramakrishna had made special preparations on that day with the view to worshipping the mother of the universe. The preparations, however, had not been made in the temple but privately in his own room at his desire. It was 9 p.m. when all the preparations for the mystery worship of the Devi were completed. In the meantime, the master had sent word to Holy Mother Sharda Devi to be present during the worship. She came to the room and the master started the worship. The articles of worship were purified by the mantras and all the rites preliminary to the worship were finished. The master beckoned to Holy Mother Sharda Devi to sit on the wooden seat decorated with alimpana. That is the rangoli or that powder and color powder. It will be decorated. The wooden seat, low wooden seat on which Mother was worshipped. That wooden seat is still preserved in Belur Math. We used to be during Brahmacharan in 92, 94 when I was the Brahmacharan, we were allowed to clean the shrine, sweep, wipe the sanctum, sanctorum. We used to go up there. You see in the sanctum there are 1, 2, 3 floors there. So in that one of the floors they have kept all the relics of all the direct disciples, the relics of other the deities there and everything, and everywhere the articles used by Master. The topmost floor where there is the bedroom of Sri Ramakrishna Shayana Griha, there this wooden stool on which Holy Mother was worshipped is still preserved there. I used to go every day there, 2 months or 4 months I used to be cleaning. I used to go and touch that with my head and I used to do pranams to that stool, seat. Mother had already now entered into a divine semi-conscious state. It was all decorated. While witnessing this worship, Holy Mother had already entered into a divine semi-conscious state, not clearly conscious, therefore, of the outer surrounding, what was going on there. She, like one charmed by the mantras uttered by Sri Ramakrishna, she sat facing north to the right of Master. He was seated with his face to the east. Generally, while we are doing the worship, we have to face east or we have to face north. Now, Master is facing east and Mother is facing north. According to the scriptural injunctions, the Master sprinkled the Holy Mother repeatedly with the water purified by mantras from the picture placed before him, and then uttered the mantra in her hearing and then recited the prayer. O Mother, O Lady, O Mother, Tripura Sundari, the most beautiful Mother, who art the controller of all powers, open the door to perfection, purify her, the Holy Mother's body and mind, manifest thyself in her and be beneficent. Afterwards, the Master performed. So, when Master calls, Narayana himself calling Shodashi or the Divine Mother, Durga or whatever, Parvati, can she keep quiet? She came and manifested in the body of Sharda Devi. And now Master started the worship. Afterwards, Master performed the nyasa of the mantras in the Holy Mother's person according to the injunction of the Shastra scriptures and worshipped her with the 16 articles. Because on ordinary days we do 10 Dasha Upachara. In the house or something, Pancha Upachara, 5 articles. But on special days, we worship with 16 articles. So that is called Shodasha Upachara Puja, 16 articles. You should not confuse that with Shodashi Puja. Shodashi means the mother in the form of 16 years, Tripura Sundari, Shodashi Puja. Shodasha Upachara means 16 articles are used. What is that? Padya, Arghya, Achmana, Staniya, Abharana, Swagata. So the garland, mala, then what do you call this? Dupa, Deepa, Naivedya, then Tambula, like that. So many articles, 16 articles you'll be worshipping. So that is called Shodasha Upachara. With 16 articles, the mother is being worshipped now by master, worshipped now Sharda Devi, in whom that Shodashi is invoked, the 16 articles as the Devi herself. He then offered food, that is a Naivedya, maybe sweet or fruit, and put a part of it into the mouth of Mother Sharda Devi with his own hand. The Holy Mother lost normal consciousness and she went into the highest state of yoga samadhi. The master too, uttering mantras in semi-conscious state, he too entered into complete samadhi. See, the end of puja is Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Both are sitting. The worshipped and the worshipper are in deep samadhi, the highest state of yoga, immersed in God. A long time passed. The second quarter of the night was over. And the third had far advanced. What is that quarter? We call on Shivaratri Yama or Prahara. From 6 to 9 is the first Yama, first quarter. 9 to 12 and 12 to 4 quarters in the night. Now here, the second quarter of the night was over. They are sitting still in Samadhi. And the third quarter had far advanced. That is from 12 to 3, when the master, whose delight was only in the self, in the Atman. Self means Atman or Paramatman or Parabrahman, showed a little sign of regaining normal consciousness. Slowly, that normal consciousness is coming. Master is feeling the body is coming to this world from Samadhi. Slowly is regaining his normal consciousness, returning to the semi-conscious state again. He offered himself to the Divine Mother. He now gave away forever at the lotus feet of the Divine Mother all the results of his sadhana. For 12 years or whatever until then, he had performed so much of spiritual practices. When you are given the mantra, the Guru will tell you, after the japa, you have to offer the fruits of action to your Ishta Devata. Remember what you have to do? You have to tell the mantra. What is that mantra? It is there in that book. Maybe most of you have forgotten it. Maybe you have forgotten your Guru also. You may have forgotten your Ishta mantra also. God alone knows. But if you have remembering and doing it properly, in the end you have to offer the fruits, whatever you have done, to your Ishta Devata. What is that mantra? Om Guhyati Guhya Goptatvam Grihana Smatkritam Japam Siddhir Bhavatu Me Deva Tvat Prasadan Maheshwara. If it is male deity. If it is female deity, Guhyati Guhya Goptritvam Grihana Smatkritam Japam Siddhir Bhavatu Me Devi Tvat Prasadan Maheshwari. So here that mantra was uttered, but it means I am offering not only the puja which I have done now, Master is offering, but all the sadhana he has done from the birth up till now, everything he offered. No karma is mine, whether good or bad, nothing is mine. I have offered that at your feet. That is what we have to do. Every day we have to offer everything that you have done, everything at the feet of the Lord. Then the bondage of karma will not bind you. That is what Lord Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita. When you go on studying Bhagavad Gita, you will come to know that. So, Master offered everything, all the sadhana. Not only that, his rosary, Japamala also, he offered it at the feet of Mother Sharda Devi. The result of all his sadhana, his rosary, etc., along with his own self, he himself offered. That is called self-surrender. Sharanagati. He saluted, he did Sastang Pranam to Sharda Devi. He is not seeing his wife Sharda Devi there, but the Divine Mother, showing that in all the female beings the Divine Mother exists. That is what we have to see and respect all the female beings as our mother. which Sri Ramakrishna showed on this day. That is the way to treat all the women, whoever it might be. See, these are all teaching us something special. And along with the self, his own self, and saluted her, uttering the mantra, O thou, the auspiciousness of all auspicious thing. What is that? Anybody can tell that mantra? What is that mantra? O doer of all actions, O refuge, O the three-eyed one. Can you tell? Om Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Trembake. Triambake means three-eyed. Trembake Gauri Narayani Namostite. That is the mantra. That is the meaning. You can see Master is chanting that. O thou, the auspiciousness of auspiciousness. Sarva Mangala Mangalye, who gives auspiciousness to all auspiciousness. O doer of all actions. O refuge. O the three-eyed one, Trembake. O fair complexioned Gauri. Spouse of Shiva. O Narayani, I bow down to thee. I bow down to thee. The worship was at an end. The master sadhana reached its culmination with the worship of the ruler of the universe. Raja Rajeshwari, the empress. Raja means king. Rajeshwari means the emperor, and she is the empress of everything. The ruler of the universe, the divine mother in the body of a woman, his own wife, the embodiment of spiritual knowledge itself, mother. Narayana, in the form of Kali, worshipping Saraswati Sharada as Shodashi. What a wonderful event that happened on that day. And we have forgotten it. Nobody thought of it. This is told by Shardanandaji Maharaj in the Great Master. Now, Palaharani Kali Puja is performed in many centers of ours. That Kali Puja is a special bearing. So I will tell only that. How is it for us? Why is it a special thing for us, Ramakrishna? What did he do for us, for the devotees and the monks of our order? What did Ramakrishna do on that special day? This Kali Puja is a special bearing on Ramakrishna Sangha, our order. On this day, Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna observed the end of his sadhana life, the spiritual practice, in a special way. He worshipped Sharada Mani Devi as goddess Shodashi on this day. All of us know that Adya Shakti, the divine mother, the primordial energy, has various names and forms. Of this, we worship it as Dasha Mahavidya. Dasha means 10, Mahavidya or great knowledge, Vidya. What are they? Kali, Tara, Shodashi, Bhuvaneshwari, Chinnamasta, Bhairavi, Dhumavati, Bagala, Matangi and Kamala. And these are the 10 forms are well known. Sri Ramakrishna worshipped the Adya Shakti, the goddess of the universe, through the manifestation of the Vidya Rupini, a female human form embodying the transcendent knowledge, and surrendered himself, his rosary, Japamala and all aids to his spiritual practice at her feet, and thus drew an end to his long, historic and all-encompassing sadhana. Do you want that all your karmas should be taken away? All the papa's sin taken away? And you want liberation? Then surrender at the feet of Sharada Devi. And he has invoked her there. Why did Ramakrishna worship Holy Mother as the goddess Shodashi? The Ramakrishna order belongs to the Dashanami Sampradaya. What is this Dashanami? Dasha means 10, Nama means name. What is the Sampradaya tradition of Shankaracharya? Why? This Dashanami Sampradaya includes 10 monastic systems holding the name of Puri, Giri, Bharati, Tirtha, Bhavana, Aranya, Parvata, Ashrama, Sagara, Saraswati. The monastic organization of ours, Ramakrishna Sangha, belongs to Puri Sampradaya. Why? Srimad Tota Puri was the sannyasa guru of Sri Ramakrishna. That's why we also belong to Puri Sampradaya sannyasins. So Saraswati sannyasa, they have to tell their name is something, Ananda, Saraswati or Bharati or Tirtha. What should we tell? My name will be then Swatmaramanandaji Puri, Vimokshananda Puri, Sharada Puri, Sharada Prabhananda Puri. That is the name. We belong to that Puri Sampradaya because we belong to that Sringeri Sampradaya. Now, original mutt of this Puri Sampradaya sannyasins is Sringeri in Karnataka. Every Sampradaya like this has various gods and goddesses. The presiding deity of ours, Ramakrishna Ashrama Puri Sampradaya, is Kamakshi Devi in Tamil Nadu. Kanchi Kamakoti Pitam, Kamakshi. Kama means desire. Akshi means eyes. The eyes are so beautiful, full of love, that it can fulfill your desires. That is Kamakshi Devi. It's there in Tamil Nadu. The temple there is the Shodashi Murti, that is the Tripura Sundari. Shankaracharya has worshipped that. The other name of Shodashi are Rajarajeshwari, Tripura Sundari, Kamakshi or Sri Vidya. In South India, the worship of Sri Vidya is especially in Og. The worship that is prevalent in Bengal is of Kalikula Upasana, that is of Mother Kali. But in South India, it is Rajarajeshwari, Sri Vidya. Now, on that day, invoking this Sampradaya of Puri Sampradaya into Mother Sharda Devi, now we need not go here and there. Ramakrishna bought that Rajarajeshwari who can remove all our bondages to our doorstep, to our house, to our ashrama itself in the form of Sharda Devi. So it has so many other different deep meaning into it. I cannot go now into that. What is the name of today's topic? Palaharani Kali Puja. What is the meaning of Kali? How does it come derived? Kali, it comes from the word Kala. What is Kala? Time. Time. Kala, Mahakala, Shiva's name is also time. So, respecting the time, because I've already taken up the time, so I will close my talk on the Palaharani Kali Puja, the Divine Mother, the significance, the Shodash Puja of Master. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.